Millions of our rural people will be caught by surprise by the deactivation process to be effected by NICTA next Monday, January 1st, 2018. The lack of broader consultation and awareness on the SIM card registration and regulation will affect thousands or millions of phone users in rural areas. General Secretary Father Victor Roche says most users are subscribers to the digital network who have connected most to the outside world since the inception of mobile communication in the country.
Problem with this SIM registration. So I call upon the government to put the deadline little later, maybe 3 or 4 months later, so that they can work together and make sure that these ID cards or NID should be in place, and the expectations of NICTA should be easier on these people who have the SIM cards. They should be strict with the SIM card companies, whether it is telecom or B-Mobile or Vodafone or Digicel. They should, from now on, they should have the SIM cards registered properly from now on, and they should be following the strict procedures.
Concerns raised by the Catholic Bishops' Conference comes after Boundo Francis, a lawyer who has taken a keen interest on human rights, filed an urgent application on human rights grounds on the SIM card registration deadline with the Waigani National Court.
NICTA and state to reconsider their position, to make the entire process voluntary, optional, or flexible, meaning that there must not and ever be a deadline given to anyone.
Francis said citizens must not be deprived their basic human rights, which is a preamble to the PNG Constitution, and the mandatory process must be relaxed. A citizen was also concerned the SIM card registration exercise is in violation to basic human rights, especially for those living with disabilities.
Looking at the people who are disabled, not able to walk to the nearby stall to do their registration. How can we strategize? How can we go to this very needy people to do their SIM registration?
But Father Victor maintains the decision to deactivate unregistered SIM cards by January 1st, 2018 was rushed and is unfair and unjust, especially for the bulk of the population or subscribers in rural areas. The extension is to allow them to register their SIM cards. He has called on the state and regulator NICTA to extend the SIM registration deadline.
I call upon them to extend this deadline so that the people can come together and get their SIM cards registered, and let us not put too much of struggle on these ordinary people. The people in the cities, they can get it done, but what about the people in the villages, in the rural areas? And it is said that if the deadline passes, then they have to pay big money or their SIM cards will be cancelled. And I hope there will be better wisdom prevailing in it.
In the meantime, NICTA has been asked to properly address the SIM card registration process and the measures and strategies in place to address this concern. Fabian Hakelitz, National EMTV News.